Hello. I would like to thank you guys for the opportunity that you've given to me to be able to speak with you about implementing a one-to-one device program for our students, our high school students, our 10th to 12th graders. I firmly believe that this is going to help our students not only now grow, show student growth and comprehensive, but in the future whenever they're out in the workforce. We are moving towards a workforce and a society that relies on technology, and relies on technology to not only get the job done but get it done efficiently and effectively, which is something that we have tried to implement here at our high school throughout the last couple of years. This is what I'd like to call a 21st century learning environment. By getting our kids to be able to learn how to use these devices effectively, we are helping them in the future, because when they enter the workforces, no matter what job they do, when they enter the workforce, there's going to be some type of technology involved with it. And this also covers our 5 ISTE standards as well for teachers. Our teachers are expected to facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity. What better way to do that than to give each student a MacBook and allow them to create different types of projects and do different types of assessments on that computer. Standard number 2 is design and develop digital age learning experiences and assessments. Digital age, MacBooks, that is a way we are giving the students even more digital learning. Model digital age work and learning. Just the same thing with the MacBooks. We are putting the information out digitally, we are assessing digitally, we are teaching digitally. Promote and model digital citizenship and responsibility. I believe that all of my teachers are going to be able to use their MacBooks and their assessments and their assignments on the MacBooks responsibility, and by doing that they're modeling how to be responsible on a MacBook. And that is not only great for our students, we think about our student athletes who one tweet could cost them thousands of dollars in different types of scholarships. So therefore, by promoting and teaching and showing how to act and behave when on the digital world, maybe we can help that kid out. And number 5, engage in professional growth and leadership. Like I said, the world is going in a direction where we're relying on technology more and more. So therefore, we are helping not only our students but our teachers by becoming a one-to-one school. The device that I have selected is one like this I'm showing and I'm using right now during this presentation. It's a MacBook Air. With MacBooks, it's an Apple product, which is never going to leave, and so therefore we will always have the top technology and newest applications and newest things that MacBook is pushing out. What needs to change in our classrooms for this to be effective? Well, first off, our classrooms are going to have, we do have Wi-Fi at the school now, but our classrooms are going to have a stronger bandwidth, because we're going to implement 800 to 1200 new MacBooks that's going to be connected to our Wi-Fi all the time. We got to have stronger bandwidth, which means we've got to upgrade our package. Just some simple practical things that some people might not think of. Classrooms need to be equipped with multiple outlets. We can no longer have 1 or 2 outlet classrooms. We're going to have to get some guys in. We're going to pay some guys to come in and install some outlets. And then I think we need to provide all of our teachers with 1 or 2 extension cords with multiple plugins on them as well. Something I've tried to implement the last couple of years is I am not a fan of the traditional desk and attached chairs. I want tables, I want rolly chairs, I want kids to be able to collaborate with each other, learn, and be more comfortable. I would like to add a smart TV into every room that is equipped with AirDrop, so whenever the teacher does have presentations or wants to present themselves, instead of having to hook it up to the smart board, we can turn on the smart TV, put on our AirDrop, and they can connect through AirDrop. And then also something that I think would be beneficial and help our implementation of one-to-one devices be more effective is having light switches only control one roll of lights. instead of one light switch for every light in the room. Maybe you want to be able to keep one light on so you can present, take notes, and the kids still have light to see the notes, but then it's dark enough to where you can see the smartboard as well. Professional development. This is something that's going to be key. We have a lot of veteran teachers, so therefore we're going to have to send them to different types of professional development so they can become more comfortable using these. We have days like whenever I was at Poplar Bluff High School, we had PV Tech days as a collaboration day. There are Google workshops every month in our area, so therefore professional development is available. Filtering and security, I would like to hire a full-time IT or tech guy, or not guy, tech supervisor to help manage this more closely. A system that I am familiar with is called FireWaves that allows us to push out what they can and can't use, and then we can also push out applications to each device. This FileWave system also will allow us to refresh the devices over the air instead of having to collect them all up and download and plug in and everything. We can just push it out over the cloud or over the air with this FireWave application, and that makes it very simple, effective for us to refresh the computers and update them as well. 5 applications that I'm going to install, have our tech person, our tech supervisor install is FileWave, obviously, so I can control all the computers at once. Second one would be G Suite for Education. That will allow us to use all of Google's tools, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Gmail. That's just something we have to make the world work a little bit better. Another application would be iMovie. This is an educational app that I think a lot of teachers could easily become comfortable with because it's easy to use, and maybe that opens our veteran teachers up a little bit to be less hesitant about using the MacBooks and the different applications. Google Earth. Before there was a virtual reality goggles, Google Earth was as close as you were getting to virtual reality, and I still think it's an effective way and cost-friendly way to show our students what's outside of their hometown. And then the last application, a 5th application I would like to install would be Safe Exam Browser, which would allow teachers to give tests over our Schoology, and they don't have to worry about the students switching tabs throughout the test and cheating, because Safe Exam Browser won't let you switch. It keeps you on one specific tab. But obviously with that, we would have to, with those 5 applications, we would have to have our tech supervisor be monitoring our server and our computers as well, and our FileWave. And just to sum it up, I think the most important thing we can do for our students is to get them ready for the workforce and to equip them with the skills they will need in the future. So therefore, by implementing a one-to-one policy in our school district, we are teaching our students how, when, where to use technology and how to use it appropriately. Thank you.